treated as a boy, why you wanted to wear girl clothes?
I wanted to just see how it looked and see if anyone laughed or not. And I would be happier then. In year 2, I changed into girl clothes, and then all of year 3, and now all of year 4, and so on. I feel 99% girl and 1% boy. Because, I imagine when I was a boy, I always had to complain and say, oh, I don't want to put trousers on. But now I'm a girl, and yeah, I get to put tights on and dresses on and all those things. And sometimes a scrunchie, the big hair bobbles. It's a lot better. Go!
No, not too fast.
I'm on my slowest gear. Wait, I'm on my slowest gear. Why do they have that extra bit?
What extra bit?
This.
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, I think since we last saw you, I think this year has been a lot easier than last year. Obviously last year Lily transitioned socially to start living as a girl, and that was quite a difficult year. But really this year it's just been carrying on, and she's just very happy now. She's very settled, she's got a great group of friends, and just is a very happy girl now. So I suppose our main change we've had through this year is we've moved house, so we're living in a new community now, in a new estate, and getting to know different people, and there's always dilemmas there about how much you tell people and who to share this with, and should we or should we just keep quiet about it. So as much as part of you wants to educate everyone and tell everybody and try and help people understand, at the same time you've got to think about her future, what she would want, and she doesn't want to always be known as the trans child. So I guess that's a dilemma that we face. Don't run me over, please.
Yeah, so at school sometimes people say, what's it like having a transgender sister? And I just say it's got normal and it's just fine over the years, and I've just adapted to it, and it's just like I've got a normal sister and I've had her like that forever. The worst that's happened is someone's asked me, oh, you have a transgender sister, in a bit of a sarky way, but it didn't really bother me. I was just fine with it, yeah.
What do you think when you go to secondary school, which will be soon?
Yeah.
Do you think it might be an issue? Are you expecting it to be? Are you prepared?
I'm pretty prepared for anything really, for people to be asking me questions, and I'll just reply the same way I did, say the same things.
This is 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm. And what part were you playing?
I was playing a mouse, and it was the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
So you were age 7 then, weren't you?
Yeah. And through the next year, I look very different.
Well, you look much more grown up, don't you?
And then this year,
Yeah.
I like this outfit.
Can you think of some words that describe how you feel when you're dancing?
Well, I enjoy it a lot when I'm dancing on stage with my friends. And I just like it how we all just do it together.
Do you feel like them? Do you feel different?
I feel the same.
And is that good?
Yeah.
So tell me what makes you happiest at the moment?
Being in a lovely home, being in a lovely school. Everyone's always looking after me and caring.
What would you say makes you sad?
People not being kind, or when I see people getting bullied.
Has anyone been mean to you?
Yeah, there's this person and they're just being really mean.
Can I ask what they said to you?
They said you won't be a very good woman, you should just be a man. And that really upset me.
Because you know when you grow up you'll be a proper woman.
Yeah.
I'm not going to end up being a boy forever, because I will be a girl and I know that. I get a bit annoyed and angry because I don't like it and I can't control my temper very well.
So these are your teeth, right? So they
Yeah.
want to stay in place.
No, but I'm still doing stuff. Why don't we cut that out and then we scoop another pumpkin out?
She's excited. She loves school. She was so excited about going back to school.
Yeah, after the holidays, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's doing well academically. She's having some ups and downs with her friends at the moment.
Sort of the hormones starting to kick in.
Yeah.
Can you get that bit?
I can't get any out.
I'll try and get this bit that I've got.
No, you've already got that out.
There you go. Pull that out. Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, she could be happy one minute and then just snap into the darkest, gloomiest mood in the world. You know, and then occasionally she'll bring up, you know, when I grow up, I'm gonna live alone because nobody will want to live with me because I'm trans. I won't
never get a boyfriend.
Never get a boyfriend.
You know, they should be children. They should be allowed to just get on with stuff.
I just, you know, want everything to just go smoothly and normal for her, you know, as normal as life is.
I give that 3 out of 10.
Jessica, hello.
Hi.
Thank you very much for talking to us again. How are you?
Okay, thanks.
Good. So what have you been up to?
School mainly. We broke up from school.
How was year 5?
It was cool. I don't really see a lot of my friends in the summer holidays.
Do your friends talk to you ever about you living your life as a boy in the past, or not anymore?
They never did, or they don't.
Everybody accepts you and just gets on with it?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that?
I'd rather them not mention it than, you know, like, them always talk about it.
How do you want people to treat you?
Like a normal girl.
Have you thought about whether, when you go to secondary school, will you tell people that you used to live as a boy, or will you not mention it?
I won't mention it, but if it comes up, I probably will say, you know.
You'll be honest? Why?
Because it's true. I'm not gonna, like, say, hey, guess what, I'm trans. I'm just gonna, like, if someone mentions it, then I'm gonna say, I am, yeah. Because, yeah, I am.
Hello everybody, how are you all?
Good.
Yeah?
Good, thanks.
Quite a while since we last chatted, so tell me what progress Jessica has made since we last spoke.
She's doing fantastically. You know, academically, she's exceeding her age group.
Her mood's improved
Yeah, she's so
significantly
much
because she wasn't as happy last time, I think, when we saw you. But she's a lot happier now, isn't she?
And why do you think that is?
I think probably since we've been to the clinic in London, the gender clinic for kids, she's probably felt a bit more reassured.
That would be for Abby, but I don't bring.
And her worry is that she's turning into a boy, that puberty will mean she's going to turn into a boy. I remember last time she was talking about worrying about growing a beard and things like that. But they've said, look, it's at the moment you're nowhere near it.
Yeah. She was really, really worried about that, but that's sort of been alleviated now.
What about Lily?
Lily's good. She's had a good year. Very happy at school. Friendships are good. She's got a good group of friends. Just is very happy.
And when we first met you 2 years ago, could you ever have imagined you saying in the future, yeah, she's really happy, she's doing really well, she's got friends, it's not really an issue anymore?
I don't know. I guess you hope for that. I guess you when you're at that early stage, you don't know how it's going to play out.
And you still don't know how it's going to play out.
No.
There's still a minute chance, really, that when puberty does start, that she could go back and say, actually, I don't feel like a girl, I feel like a boy. And
yeah, I mean, I do sometimes check in with Lily and say, do you think you'll ever want to be the boy again? And she's immediately no, and she's very sure. She's always been. I've never seen any signs of, not being sure. So I'd be very surprised if that happens. But you don't know, do you? You just don't know.
She's got her name on the passport, but it's still got the male gender.
Has it been harder for you, for your female partner to transition to a man than from your son to transition to a girl?
Yeah, I mean, for Jessica, I'm a mum. I'm going to love her regardless. But, I chose Alex when he was female, not when he was male. And I wouldn't want Alex any other way if this is what's going to make him happiest. But it just took a little bit of adjustment for me to come round to you being a man.
Since we first spoke to you and broadcast the film on our programme 2 years ago, which was picked up by all the national newspapers, it was on the front pages of various tabloids and broadsheets the next day. What do you think has changed in these 2 years? How much has changed?
I think a lot has changed. I think our programme, there's been a lot more coverage, I think, of trans, especially trans children issues, which I think has been brilliant and has hopefully helped a lot of families. Like, it helped us watching, especially the American stuff that I tapped into when I was looking for information. So I think we've gone a long way.
one thing that's changed is that people have a better understanding now. The education is coming through as well, that, kids aren't changing sex, so to speak, at such a young age. They're not having surgeries, as it's been reported, at such a young age. So the truth, I guess, is coming out. It's not as sensationalised as it once was.
Although there are still people, and there'll be people watching you right now who say, your kids are still too young, how can they possibly know?
I think if you've lived with a child, as we have, my child Lily, from the age of 2 probably upwards, is so happy now as a female, and everyone around her who knows her can see how much more confident and happy she is. She is just how she is now. She's who she needs to be.
Stayed a long time in Tim.
When you think about the future for your girls, how do you imagine it?
Positive.
Yeah. Jessica's really quite vocal about wanting to be a teacher. So, she's already says to me that she wants to go to university. She's a really clever little girl, young lady even. I mean, she's grown up quick. Yeah, she's grown up so much in the last year. I have every faith that she's going to have a happy life.
I think I feel fortunate that it's not 10 years ago. And I always remember that and think, even 5 years ago, I think things were so different. And so I'm very grateful that we're where we are now. I know we've still got a long way to go, but I think we're in a, it's getting a lot better. So fingers crossed for our girls, yeah.